What does it mean to be free? We all want it, and barely anyone has it. And for most of us, it is our goal. From a very young age, we have been told what to do at almost each stage of our lives. We're being told how to spend our money. We're being told what jobs to work. We're even being told what we should do with our lives. And with each generation, it feels like the little freedom we have is being taken away from us. More cameras, governments are banning encryption apps, even more surveillance. Heck, we do it unwillingly. Did you know your phone can even track you if it's on airplane mode? Privacy is dead, and so is freedom. In the game Road 96, you want to be free. You have to try and escape the country through the borders just because the freedom of your country is being suppressed and controlled by Tyrant. But I found that the beauty of this game doesn't lie within the gameplay, but the story. You see how the characters interact, you see their story, you see why they're doing what they're doing, and most importantly, you'll see how they're living in times of despair. In fact, some even want Tyrak to win due to the misinformation that's spreading around. If you're told something long enough, even if it's a lie, you'll still believe it. Road 96 is not a game just about freedom. It's a game about human interaction, relationships, and also about hope. Although it may not seem like it, you can change the course of the country. You can choose who lives and dies just from your small actions. Vandalizing posters, spray painting walls, giving your opinion. They all count towards something. When the game ends, well, I'll let you find out. Is true freedom really what we want? Because without guidance, without direction, I think we'll feel lost. I mean, that's how I see it. Lord of the Flies is a book about kids being trapped on an island. It's also a book about kids dying and kids killing each other. If the teacher told me that, I would definitely want to read it more. Usually in this genre of books, the kids will make a raft or build a paradise on the island. Lord of the Flies is not your typical book. The book takes a more realistic approach to what might happen. And with that comes the next section. In the book Lord of the Flies, a plane crashed on an island. The only survivors were kids. In a sense, they are the most free as they can be. No adults bossing them around, and no advertisements in society influencing them. They talk about how they can build a paradise on the island. Well, that's how it's supposed to be. And that's how it started out. The island has an abundance of food. They won't starve. They elected a leader. And it was going alright. They even had democracy. Spoiling the book, by the end everyone dies. I was joking, not everyone, just some people. The island was set on fire. The paradise they once imagined turned into a dystopia. They were rescued by the end due to the fire catching the attention of a nearby sailor. And when they were rescued, they cried. It wouldn't be a stretch to say if the sailor didn't come or notice the fire, everyone would have died. In a sense, they got lucky. It's impossible to talk about Lord of the Flies without talking about the author. William Golding wrote the book during the war and after World War II. He also was a teacher. In a sense, the things happening in the book were a depiction of his own real life. That makes this book more realistic than any other in this genre. He believed everyone was inherently evil. Man produces evil like a bee produces honey, was one of his quotes. Without guidance, we will feel lost. If we don't know what to do, we will feel hopeless. And hope is the most powerful thing a person should have. Being free also has its downsides. When you're free, you'll have a sense of being lost. And to become free, you have to do things most people won't do, or can't. Trying to do things most people can't do seems hard. And if you finally have freedom, what would you do? Maybe that's the point of believing in God, or a God. Whether he's real or not, just the act of believing in him might make your life better. Who cares if he exists? If just the act of believing in him leads to a more fulfilling life, and more guidance, why not? The Truman Show is a film I've been thinking about a lot lately. It follows a guy being trapped in a TV show all his life, but he doesn't know it. All his interactions, all his words, all his movements are tracked. In a sense, he is not too dissimilar to us. Our phone already tracks us and follows our movements. We are constantly being monitored. But that is where the similarities end. The thing is, Truman escapes. He is free. But for us, there is no escape. We willingly let our phones track us, just for the convenience of having one. And for the most part, it's fine. That's what we think anyway. That's what we are made to believe. Throughout Truman's life, he has been told what to do most of the time, subconsciously. We are being told what to believe, what to do, even from a very young age. Because if you control the young, you control the generation. He alone who owns the youth gains the future. You know, he said that. Freaking Hitler! The Truman Show was made over 20 years ago, and somehow the message from that show has been more relevant now than ever. Road 96 and The Truman Show paints a very optimistic future for our world, although it may not seem like it. No matter who you are, no matter what you do, you can bring about change. You can go against the agenda, and ultimately, you can be free. But isn't being monitored good? We are being protected. We are safe. And yes, we are. But is monitoring everyone's movements, everyone's location, everyone's interaction, is it really the only way of doing things? Is that trying to kill a fly with a machine gun? Sure, it'll work. But there has got to be a better way. Some governments are banning apps like WhatsApp for being too secure. I don't buy the government is just monitoring us to check for terrorism. It's being used for other purposes, like personal advertising, monetary gain, and probably for control. Information is probably one of the most valuable things in this generation. Not only can information be sold, but it can be used against you. Information will be used against you. In cyberpunk, there is no escape. Cameras are everywhere, and you are constantly being monitored. Or you may forget this while playing cyberpunk due to its flashy ads and visuals. Beneath all that veneer is a world that tracks your every move. You can't escape it. You have to live with it. This also predicts the dystopia we are headed into. With the rise of VR and the government being able to control us more and more, the little freedom we once have is being taken away from us by the rich. It seems like the world of surveillance is an inevitability. But I'm being pessimistic here. That will never happen. In George Orwell's 1989, you can't escape. You're being watched every day. Propaganda is being fed through kids, through schools, and you can't stop it. A whole new generation is being fed lies. Now you seem like the crazy one for trying to change them. This is a dystopian future if one company owns everything, or even a few individuals. Two different worlds here. One where you can be free, where your choices matter, where your single actions can impact the entire fate of your country. The other is where you're constantly monitored and controlled, a place where there is no escape, no matter how hard you try. Freedom means different things to different people. Some want freedom to do anything they want at any time, and others want enough freedom to do the job they want, or the hobby they like. Mr. Beast is one of the most richest people in the world. Is he free?
Do you ever take days off?
So the way I like to work, and I don't recommend you guys try this, I found giving into my natural instinct works best. So I just work every day, every hour of the day until I just burn out. So like I'll work all day Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I'll keep going. And then usually around day 10, I'll wake up and I'm just like burnt. I'm like, I can't keep going. It's too much. Like I can't keep doing these 12, 15 hour days. And then I'll take like half a day or maybe a day depending on how severe it is, and I'll just chill.
Some would say no. I mean, he is constantly overworking. He's not in Dubai with his Lamborghini. He's not even showing off what he owns. Seems like he's being enslaved by his own YouTube channel. But guess what? He likes it. Maybe freedom is not what we want. Maybe everything you've been told on social media is a lie. Do things you enjoy, and doing things you enjoy can make you feel free. Even though I am doing things I enjoy, I don't have any responsibilities. I don't feel free. I feel hopeless. The free time I have is being sucked away through my phone and I can't stop it. Although I like creating stuff, I don't feel motivated anymore, because scrolling is so much easier. I am addicted to Instagram, to YouTube, to my phone. I am wasting my life doing nothing. Why make videos when I can watch videos? Why do what I want, then do what is easy? Even if I was free, even if I had all the money in the world, I think I would just waste my time scrolling. Freedom means nothing if I can't do anything with it. Money means nothing if I can't spend it well. I feel like nothing if I can't help society in any way. I feel like some of those will resonate with you. I would like to question the narrative. Are the people owning expensive cars really free? Are the people who flex their status and wealth online really doing what they want? Or are they being pressured by us, manipulated by society to buy things they don't need, or maybe even want? Did you know Cardi B can't drive? I found that interesting since he has all these luxury cars. This also happens to affect you, not just these big rich people. How many times do we scroll past people usually younger than us with supercars? But how many times do we want that? Most of us have a dream car in mind. And it's good to have goals and dreams. But do you really want that? Sometimes after getting what you want, you may feel empty. Maybe it's because you didn't really want it, but you got it because you think you did. When do we stop playing a game we enjoy? Usually it is when we finish them. But why is that? It could be because we have no direction once we finish the game. No goals, no objectives, no aspirations. Although games and reality may be different, I feel they can be connected. Freedom is not just having more free time, but it should be using that free time to do what you want, and to put that free time in good use. This is why you need goals and targets, so that free time can be spent on doing what you want to do. Maybe freedom is not what we want. Maybe it's something else. What that thing is, I don't know. Maybe it's fulfillment. Maybe it's doing things we enjoy. But specifically, I can't tell you. True freedom is what everyone wants, and for most of us it is our goal. But it can be a double-edged sword. With true freedom we lose direction in life. People turn to God for direction. Now we're turning to social media and influencers. If true freedom is not what we want, neither is the other extreme. No one wants to be controlled every second of their lives. Truman's world is real, while everyone else around him is an actor. He is the only real person in this fake world. Maybe this can be extrapolated to our world. We basically are living in a world full of lies. We see the life we think we want and don't question it. But we should. Because everyone on social media lies. Hey, if you like this video, you'll probably like my other videos. Like if you like it, dislike if you dislike it, and subscribe. Peace.